Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. This session is particularly designed for those of you at the B1 level of English learning. If you're aiming to enhance your listening and comprehension skills, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell to get updates on our new content. Today, we are going to explore a topic that is both intriguing and educational: stereotypes. Introduction to stereotypes. A stereotype is a generalized belief or idea about a group of people that is often oversimplified and not entirely accurate. While some stereotypes might be based on real observations, they typically do not account for the full diversity and complexity of individuals within those groups. Importance of discussing stereotypes. Understanding and discussing stereotypes is vital for English learners like you, as it can help improve cultural comprehension and sensitivity. This discussion will aid in recognizing common stereotypes and assessing their truth, which is essential for effective communication in a global context. Examining common stereotypes. Economic stereotypes. Often, people from economically developed countries are perceived as wealthy. This stereotype can influence how they are viewed and treated internationally, and it's important to understand the economic diversity that exists within any country. Cultural knowledge. There is a stereotype that individuals from richer nations lack knowledge about other cultures. By discussing this, we can address misconceptions and emphasize the value of cultural education. Work ethic. The view that people from certain regions are workaholics is widespread. We will discuss how this impacts both the individual's life balance and their public perception. National pride. The stereotype that some nationalities are extremely patriotic will also be explored. Understanding the difference between healthy pride and nationalism is crucial for fostering international relationships. Discussion and critical thinking. Let's critically analyze these stereotypes and consider how they affect our interactions and understanding of global communities. Reflecting on stereotypes will not only enhance your English vocabulary and idiomatic knowledge, but also deepen your cultural awareness. Questions for reflection. 1. Identify a stereotype you have encountered about your own country or another country. How accurate do you think it is? 2. Discuss the effects of stereotypes on international or interpersonal relationships. 3. What steps can we take to challenge and change negative stereotypes in our communities? Thank you for participating in today's lesson on stereotypes, tailored specifically for B1 English learners. Engaging with this topic is crucial for developing not only your language skills, but also your global perspective. Please leave your thoughts and answers in the comments section below, and remember to subscribe for more lessons that help bridge cultural gaps through language learning. See you in the next session.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Sophia, where we focus on improving your English skills. Today, we have a special B1 level listening exercise video designed to boost your comprehension and familiarity with common English terms, especially those used in a gym setting. Are you ready to expand your vocabulary and learn some practical language skills? Let's jump right in. In today's lesson, we will explore the gym, a place frequented by many for health and fitness. Our focus will be on understanding the various equipment and exercises that are part of a regular fitness routine. First up is the flat bench, a central piece in the weight room. Not only is it used for bench presses, an exercise fundamental for building upper body strength, but it's versatile enough for a range of other workouts. We'll discuss different exercises you can perform on the flat bench, highlighting its utility and importance. Next, we delve into other types of benches, such as the incline and decline benches, each offering unique benefits for targeting different muscle groups in the chest and shoulders. Alongside these, the seated benches, often set at a 90-degree angle, are perfect for specific exercises intended to enhance shoulder strength and flexibility. We'll also talk about the different weights used in these exercises. Dumbbells, small enough to be held in one hand but varied in weight, allow for a range of exercises that can enhance muscle tone and strength. Barbells, on the other hand, are longer and used with both hands, suitable for heavier lifting and are pivotal for comprehensive strength training. One cannot discuss the gym without mentioning the squat rack. Essential for leg days, the squat rack is a popular station often busy during peak hours. We'll explain why it's a critical part of strength training and how you can effectively use it when available. Moreover, for those who incorporate calisthenics into their routine, pull-up bars are indispensable. They challenge you to lift your own body weight, thus working out multiple muscle groups, particularly in the back and arms. Pull-ups are among the most effective exercises for developing upper body strength. In addition to these staple gym equipment, modern gyms are equipped with state-of-the-art machines designed to target every muscle group imaginable. From leg presses and bicep curls to hamstring extensions and shoulder presses, each machine offers a specific benefit, enhancing your workout experience. We'll explore these machines and discuss how they can be incorporated into your routine for optimal results. For cardio lovers, we will not forget the array of machines that help in cardiovascular health. The treadmill, ellipticals, stairmasters, and stationary bikes each play a role in improving endurance and heart health. We'll compare these options and discuss why some might prefer running outdoors to the monotony of a treadmill. Lastly, we will cover the various muscle groups that you can train in the gym, from the major ones like the chest, back, and legs, to the minor muscle groups including the abs, shoulders, and arms. Understanding these will help you create a balanced workout plan. I hope you find today's session informative and engaging. Don't forget to leave a comment sharing your gym experiences or any questions you might have. Stay tuned for more English learning videos on English with Sophia. See you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're diving into a B1 level English listening practice that will broaden your vocabulary and cultural understanding, specifically tailored to exploring the variety of dining establishments in the U.S. Let's enhance your English skills by discussing this integral part of everyday American life, dining out. Are you ready to get started? Let's jump right in. Our journey through American dining begins with quick service establishments. These are the most accessible types of dining places, offering straightforward menus and fast service. Here, the English used is simple and direct, making it an excellent starting point for language learners to pick up basic ordering phrases and food-related vocabulary. Next, we explore family-owned restaurants, often cherished for their personal touch and unique flavors. These mom-and-pop establishments are fundamental in American culture and provide a more complex range of vocabulary due to their diverse menus and the stories behind their dishes. Discussing these restaurants will help you learn how to describe food, discuss restaurant atmospheres, and engage in more detailed conversations. As we ascend the ladder of dining experiences, we arrive at upscale dining establishments. These are the epitomes of elegance and culinary sophistication. Here, the language becomes more refined and polished, involving descriptions of exotic dishes and high-quality service. We'll explore how to articulate a fine dining experience, use adjectives for taste and texture, and understand the etiquette that accompanies such high-end environments. Another quintessentially American dining option is the diner. Diners are informal yet iconic, offering a vast menu that often includes all-day breakfast and classic American dishes like burgers and milkshakes. The casual language used in diners makes it an excellent scenario for learning everyday English, including how to order various meals and interact casually with service staff. Tipping is another crucial aspect of dining culture in the U.S. that we'll cover. It's important to know the language of tipping, as it reflects both cultural norms and respect for service staff. We'll discuss how to calculate tips, the appropriate times to offer them, and the typical percentages that are expected. Lastly, useful phrases in a dining context are vital. For example, upon entering a restaurant, you might need to communicate the number of people in your party by saying, "Table for 2, please," or "A table for 4, if possible. When ordering, you might use phrases like, "I'll have the chicken sandwich," or could I try the blueberry pancakes? Knowing how to ask for the bill or additional items politely, such as, could we get the check, please? Or, could I have some extra napkins? Are also important. This comprehensive guide should equip you with the necessary skills to navigate any dining experience while practicing your English. I hope you find these insights helpful and engaging. Please leave a comment below to share your experiences or any questions you might have about dining out in the US. Looking forward to our next lesson. See you soon. Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. In today's B1 English listening session, we'll delve into a topic relevant to all: navigating healthcare visits. This can be an anxious experience for many, and understanding the process can significantly ease these nerves. Let's enhance your English comprehension and speaking skills by exploring this essential aspect of life. Are you ready to get started? Here we go. Visiting a healthcare professional can be daunting. Personally, I feel a mix of nervousness and anxiety each time I have an appointment, eager for it to end. Despite these feelings, understanding the process and what to expect can make these visits smoother. In the U.S., managing healthcare needs involves knowing about various service plans. These plans help individuals and families mitigate the high costs associated with healthcare services. Understanding these options is crucial for making informed decisions and navigating the healthcare system more effectively. When you visit a healthcare facility for the first time, you will likely need to provide a detailed medical history. This information helps healthcare professionals to offer tailored care suited to your specific health needs. For returning patients, this step is usually skipped, streamlining the visit. Before you meet with the healthcare professional, a nurse often takes preliminary measurements such as height, weight, and blood pressure. I find that my blood pressure often reads high due to my anxiety in these settings, which is something I've learned to communicate to the medical staff to avoid misinterpretation. The actual consultation with the healthcare professional typically lasts about 15 minutes. This time can vary depending on the healthcare provider and the facility's schedule. Sometimes these appointments might feel rushed, which can be frustrating if you have concerns that require detailed discussion. If the healthcare professional deems it necessary, they will provide health management advice, which may include prescriptions. These can be collected from a pharmacy. If your condition requires specialized attention, they might refer you to a specialist, and you will need to arrange that visit accordingly. Furthermore, some healthcare professionals operate private practices outside the typical hospital or clinic system. These providers often offer more flexible scheduling and a potentially more personalized approach to care, though their resources might be more limited than those in larger facilities. In addition to learning about the healthcare process, let's expand our vocabulary with some terms and phrases commonly used during healthcare visits. Knowing how to describe symptoms, ask questions about treatments, and discuss health concerns are all crucial parts of effectively managing your health in English. That wraps up our extensive look into navigating healthcare visits. I hope you found this session useful, and that it helps you feel more prepared for any future healthcare interactions. Please share your thoughts or questions in the comments. How do healthcare visits work in your country? What have been your experiences? I look forward to your insights, and we'll see you next time on English with Sophia. Hello everyone. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today's lesson is tailored specifically for B1 level English learners, aiming to broaden your vocabulary and understanding of natural disasters, a topic that varies significantly depending on your geographical location. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our educational content. Are you ready to enhance your English skills? Let's begin. Earthquakes. First up, we discuss earthquakes. These are sudden shakes of the Earth's surface that can occur without any prior warning. For those studying English at the B1 level, it's crucial to understand terms such as seismic activity, aftershocks, and fault lines. While most earthquakes are minor and barely noticeable, major ones can cause significant destruction, disrupting lives and infrastructure. In earthquake-prone areas like California, Residents often practice earthquake drills and keep emergency supplies ready. Reflecting on personal experiences, I remember the intense shaking during a major quake while at the gym, which was quite unsettling. Have you ever felt the ground tremble? What was your immediate reaction? Hurricanes. Moving on to hurricanes, these are massive storm systems characterized by strong winds, heavy rain, and storm surges. Key vocabulary for B1 learners includes cyclone, typhoon, and eye of the storm, depending on the region. The impact of hurricanes can be devastating, as illustrated by Hurricane Katrina, which not only caused extensive physical damage, but also led to significant loss of life. Living on the U.S. West Coast, I haven't experienced hurricanes personally, but understanding their power and preparing for potential impacts is crucial for those in vulnerable areas. Tornadoes. Tornadoes, another powerful natural phenomenon, are vertical funnels of rapidly spinning air. Their occurrence is predominantly in places known as Tornado Alley in the U.S., including states like Oklahoma and Kansas. For B1 learners, phrases such as supercell storms, tornado watch, and tornado warning are particularly relevant. The flat landscapes in these regions facilitate the devastating potential of tornadoes, which can obliterate everything in their paths within minutes. The cinematic depiction of people taking shelter from tornadoes is not just dramatic, but a real-life necessity for those in affected areas. Floods. Lastly, we discuss floods, which are typically caused by excessive rainfall leading to overflow of water onto normally dry land. Important terms for learners include flash flooding, water levels, and evacuation orders. In many parts of the world, poor urban planning exacerbates the effects of floods, leading to severe disruptions and damages. In places like Mexico, heavy rains regularly result in flooded streets and paralyzed traffic, illustrating the significant impact of floods on daily life and mobility. Each of these natural disasters offers a unique perspective on the forces of nature and provides a rich context for learning and discussing relevant English vocabulary. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever been affected by any of these natural disasters? How did you cope, and what was the aftermath? Your experiences are valuable, and sharing them helps us all learn more about these powerful natural phenomena. Thank you for joining today's comprehensive discussion on natural disasters tailored for B1 level English learners. Remember to subscribe for more insightful lessons, and I look forward to reading your comments below. Stay safe and keep learning until our next lesson. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another B1 English listening practice video here on English with Sophia. If you're finding our sessions beneficial, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Are you ready to start? Today we're delving into the topic of immigration, a highly relevant issue in our increasingly globalized world. As countries become more interconnected, more people are considering moving abroad for various reasons. Some are in search of better job opportunities, others seek a safer environment, and many just desire a change of scenery. There are countless reasons why one might choose to immigrate. Personally, having lived abroad for nearly 4 years, I've gained substantial first-hand experience with the nuances of immigration. Let's explore the advantages of moving to another country, and then we'll discuss some of the challenges as well. One major benefit is the cultural experience. Stepping out of your comfort zone can be incredibly rewarding. Before I moved abroad, I hadn't fully emerged from my shell. However, starting a new life in a foreign country expanded my horizons significantly. I made new friends, engaged in new activities, and learned a new language. Admittedly, adapting to all these changes was challenging, but it was also a tremendous growth experience. It teaches you about what you truly value in life and what you are willing to adapt. Another benefit of immigrating is the potential for enhanced career opportunities. Many of my students moved abroad because they found opportunities to advance their careers and earn a better living, supporting themselves and their families more effectively. In some countries where salaries are low or the currency is weak, relocating can make economic sense. Additionally, immigrating provides a great opportunity to learn a new language. Being immersed in a place where you must speak a foreign language for daily activities accelerates your learning process. It might be stressful, but it is often the final push needed to truly master a new language. However, there are downsides to moving abroad. The hardest part about immigrating is often leaving loved ones behind. No matter the excitement of living in a new place, the absence of family and friends can be deeply felt. While technology allows for video calls and messaging, it doesn't replace the presence of physical closeness. The feeling of missing your loved ones doesn't easily go away. Another challenge is culture shock. While being exposed to new cultural practices can be enlightening, it can also be overwhelming. No matter how much you appreciate a foreign culture, it's unlikely you'll ever fully assimilate all its values and norms. Culture shock can lead to frequent misunderstandings and miscommunications, which I have experienced during my time abroad. It's a common part of living in a new cultural context. Lastly, a significant time spent abroad can blur your sense of home. Upon returning, you may find that what was once familiar now feels foreign, a phenomenon known as reverse culture shock. Now, to check your understanding, I have 3 questions for you. 1. How long have I lived abroad? 2. What do I consider the worst aspect of moving abroad? 3. What might you experience if you return home after living abroad for many years? Thank you for joining today's discussion on immigration. Your participation helps enhance our community's learning experience. Remember to subscribe for more insights, and feel free to share your thoughts and answers in the comments below. See you next time. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with Sophia, where we strive to enhance your English language skills. Today, we are exploring a fascinating aspect of cultural norms, tipping practices around the world. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep up with our latest content. Tipping, or giving a gratuity, is a common practice in many parts of the world, but the expectations vary greatly. It's a way of showing appreciation for service, but it's also steeped in cultural habits. In the United States, tipping is almost an unwritten rule in many service industries. It has evolved over time from a modest 10-15% to a more substantial 18-20% in many places. This increase reflects changes in societal expectations, but can be a source of confusion for visitors from countries with different customs. For instance, in Europe, the approach to tipping can vary even from one country to another. In France and Spain, service charges are typically included in the price of your meal at a restaurant, so tipping extra is not necessary unless you want to reward exceptional service. Contrast this with Japan and South Korea, where tipping might be seen as rude or unnecessary because excellent service is expected as part of the cultural norm. This stark difference highlights the importance of understanding local customs to avoid cultural faux pas. Expanding our view to the Middle East, where many countries have a mixed approach to tipping, it's not usually expected as part of the service, but it is appreciated as a gesture of thanks, especially in tourist areas. The practice of tipping goes beyond restaurants and includes other services such as taxi drivers, hotel staff, and hairdressers in many countries. In the U.S., for instance, it's customary to tip your taxi driver and hotel housekeeping staff, a practice that might surprise visitors from countries where such tipping is uncommon. Now, let's reflect on the broader implications of tipping. It raises questions about wage structures and the reliance on tipping to supplement income in the service industry. This aspect of financial dependence on tips can vary significantly from one country to another and impacts how workers perceive their jobs and how consumers approach the concept of service. I'd like to hear your thoughts and experiences. 1. How does the tipping culture in your country compare to what I've described? 2. Can you share a time when you were unsure about the tipping etiquette while traveling? 3. What do you think about the reliance on tips in the service industry? Thank you for joining today's discussion on tipping around the world. Your insights are invaluable as we navigate the complexities of cultural practices together. Remember to subscribe for more engaging English learning content and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. If you're eager to improve your English skills at a B1 level, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for updates on our new content. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that touches everyone's life at some point: adulthood. It's a journey that every young person anticipates with mixed feelings of excitement and apprehension. Adulthood is a significant transition, marking a move from the simpler times of childhood to a phase filled with responsibilities and decisions. Let's explore the various facets of becoming and being an adult, which might resonate with many of you watching this. The transition to adulthood. One of the foremost aspects of adulthood is the stark increase in responsibilities. Remember back when you were a child, and the biggest worry you might have had was homework or what game to play? In adulthood, the scope of responsibilities broadens immensely. You're expected to manage personal finances, make career choices, maintain relationships, and often look after others as well. Financial independence. A significant marker of adulthood is achieving financial independence. This means taking full responsibility for your finances, from paying bills and managing savings to preparing for future needs. It's a challenging yet rewarding milestone that involves a lot of learning, mistakes, and growth. How have you navigated this path, and what lessons have you learned along the way? Career and professional life. Choosing a career and progressing in it is another critical aspect of adult life. It's about finding what you love doing and then turning it into a livelihood. This journey includes education, job hunting, and continuous learning and adapting in your chosen field. It's not just about making money, but about finding fulfillment and making a contribution to society. Building and maintaining relationships. As adults, relationships take on a new level of complexity. They require more profound commitment and understanding. Managing personal and professional relationships can be one of the most challenging parts of adulthood, requiring communication skills, empathy, and patience. Personal growth and decision-making. Adulthood is also about personal growth. With more freedom comes the power to shape your own life. You make decisions about where to live, who to connect with, and what values to live by. Each decision helps you understand more about who you are and what you want from life. The challenges and joys of parenthood. For many, adulthood also involves parenting. This role brings its own set of responsibilities and joys. It's about guiding the next generation, a task that can be both daunting and incredibly rewarding. Reflection and looking forward. Lastly, adulthood offers the opportunity to reflect on your experiences and plan for the future. What have been your greatest achievements? What challenges have you overcome, and what do you look forward to accomplishing next? Now, to test your understanding of today's lesson, please answer the following questions in the comments below. 1. What do you consider the biggest responsibility of adulthood? 2. How do you approach making significant life decisions? 3. What aspect of adulthood do you find most challenging or rewarding? Thank you for joining today's discussion on adulthood. I hope this session has given you some insights into the complexities and opportunities that come with being an adult. Remember to subscribe for more English lessons and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I look forward to our next session together. Stay motivated and keep learning. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. If you're eager to improve your English skills at a B1 level, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell for updates on our new content. Today, we're going to delve into a topic that touches everyone's life at some point: adulthood. It's a journey that every young person anticipates with mixed feelings of excitement and apprehension. Adulthood is a significant transition, marking a move from the simpler times of childhood to a phase filled with responsibilities and decisions. Let's explore the various facets of becoming and being an adult, which might resonate with many of you watching this. The transition to adulthood. One of the foremost aspects of adulthood is the stark increase in responsibilities. Remember back when you were a child, and the biggest worry you might have had was homework or what game to play? In adulthood, the scope of responsibilities broadens immensely. You're expected to manage personal finances, make career choices, maintain relationships, and often look after others as well. Financial independence. A significant marker of adulthood is achieving financial independence. This means taking full responsibility for your finances, from paying bills and managing savings to preparing for future needs. It's a challenging yet rewarding milestone that involves a lot of learning, mistakes, and growth. How have you navigated this path, and what lessons have you learned along the way? Career and professional life. Choosing a career and progressing in it is another critical aspect of adult life. It's about finding what you love doing and then turning it into a livelihood. This journey includes education, job hunting, and continuous learning and adapting in your chosen field. It's not just about making money, but about finding fulfillment and making a contribution to society. Building and maintaining relationships. As adults, relationships take on a new level of complexity. They require more profound commitment and understanding. Managing personal and professional relationships can be one of the most challenging parts of adulthood, requiring communication skills, empathy, and patience. Personal growth and decision-making. Adulthood is also about personal growth. With more freedom comes the power to shape your own life. You make decisions about where to live, who to connect with, and what values to live by. Each decision helps you understand more about who you are and what you want from life. The challenges and joys of parenthood. For many, adulthood also involves parenting. This role brings its own set of responsibilities and joys. It's about guiding the next generation, a task that can be both daunting and incredibly rewarding. Reflection and looking forward. Lastly, adulthood offers the opportunity to reflect on your experiences and plan for the future. What have been your greatest achievements? What challenges have you overcome, and what do you look forward to accomplishing next? Now, to test your understanding of today's lesson, please answer the following questions in the comments below. 1. What do you consider the biggest responsibility of adulthood? 2. How do you approach making significant life decisions? 3. What aspect of adulthood do you find most challenging or rewarding? Thank you for joining today's discussion on adulthood. I hope this session has given you some insights into the complexities and opportunities that come with being an adult. Remember to subscribe for more English lessons and share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I look forward to our next session together. Stay motivated and keep learning. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia for another B1 English listening practice. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to keep up with our latest videos. Today, we're diving into a universally relatable topic: the journey through adolescence. Adolescence is a critical period of growth that we all experience or will experience. It's a time of significant changes, physically, mentally, and socially. Let's explore both the challenges and opportunities that come with this dynamic phase of life. The pros of adolescence. 1. Personal development. One of the exciting aspects of adolescence is the journey towards independence. You begin to make more decisions for yourself, take on greater responsibilities, and start planning for your future. This transition from dependence to autonomy is a crucial step in personal growth. 2. Educational growth. Adolescence is also a period of profound intellectual development. As your cognitive abilities mature, you can engage with more complex subjects like mathematics, science, literature, and social studies. This is the time when many start to form their own views on a variety of topics, from social issues to personal beliefs. 3. Physical growth. Naturally, adolescence brings about physical growth and changes. It's important to approach these changes with a positive mindset and respect for one's body. Engaging in healthy activities, whether it's sports or other forms of physical exercise, can help you appreciate and take care of your growing body. 4. Skill development. Many adolescents begin learning practical life skills such as driving. In places like the United States, you can start learning to drive as young as 16. This skill is not just about mobility, but also about responsibility and safety awareness. The cons of adolescence. 1. Challenges of puberty. Undoubtedly, puberty is a challenging aspect of adolescence. The physical changes, including growth spurts and other bodily developments, can sometimes be overwhelming. It's crucial to have supportive friends and family who can provide guidance and reassurance during this time. 2. Academic and social pressures. High school years bring about their own set of pressures. Academic expectations can be high, and the drive to succeed in school can be stressful. Social interactions also become more complex, as peer relationships often play a significant role in an adolescent's life. 3. Future uncertainties. Deciding on a career path or future goals can be daunting during adolescence. Many young people explore different interests and may change their minds multiple times as they discover new passions and learn about various career options. To deepen your understanding, I'd like you to reflect on these questions and share your thoughts. 1. What do you find most challenging about being an adolescent? 2. What life skill are you eager to learn or have you started learning during your teenage years? 3. How do you cope with academic and social pressures? Thank you for joining today's discussion on the journey through adolescence. I hope this session helps you navigate these formative years with confidence and curiosity. Remember to subscribe for more engaging content, and feel free to share your experiences and answers in the comments below. See you in our next session. B1 English Listening Practice, Exploring Creativity. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a very special topic, creativity. Often we think of creativity as something only artists need. However, it's a valuable skill that enriches our lives and solves everyday problems. What is creativity? Creativity is the ability to use our imagination to develop new and original ideas or solutions. Whether it's crafting an art piece, devising a unique solution to a problem, or inventing a new game. Being creative involves producing something that did not exist before. Conversely, the lack of creativity typically involves following existing patterns or instructions without deviation, which is necessary in some situations but less fulfilling. The role of creativity in professional and daily life. In many professional settings, strict adherence to rules and plans is crucial for efficiency and safety. However, there are times when thinking outside the box is necessary to improve methods or solve unforeseen problems. Balancing these can lead to better outcomes and innovations. Encouraging creativity in children. Creativity starts young. Reflecting on my childhood, endless days were spent playing outside, where my friends and I created games from our imagination. This form of play is vital as it develops problem-solving skills and cognitive flexibility. However, with the rise of digital entertainment, children today are less likely to engage in creative play. They consume content passively, which can limit their creative development. The consequences of limited creative engagement. A lack of creativity can have profound effects, especially in children. It may lead to diminished problem-solving skills, reduced empathy, and poorer communication abilities. Conversely, overly permissive creative environments can also be challenging, making it hard for children to appreciate boundaries and rules. How to cultivate creativity. To foster creativity, engage in activities that challenge you to think differently. Artistic endeavors like drawing, writing, or performing arts are excellent, but so are less conventional tasks like cooking new recipes or gardening. Creative thinking can be incorporated into many aspects of life. Discussion questions. Let's reflect on creativity together. 1. Can you think of a situation where being creative helped solve a problem? 2. How does digital media consumption affect our creativity? 3. What are some ways we can encourage children to engage more creatively? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's discuss how we can bring more creativity into our lives. Thank you for watching today's discussion on creativity. I hope it inspires you to incorporate more creativity into your daily life. Remember, creativity is not just for artists, it's for everyone. Stay tuned for more videos that help you think differently and learn effectively. Until next time, keep learning and stay creative. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice, exploring college dorm life. Hello everyone, I'm Sophia, and today we will delve into a topic many find fascinating: college dormitories, commonly known as dorms. This is especially intriguing for those outside the U.S., where living in dorms during college is less common. What are dorms? Dorms are residential buildings located on university campuses designed to house students. You can think of them as apartment buildings specifically for those attending the university. Most students in dorms have roommates, sharing either a bedroom or common areas, and the size of these rooms can vary significantly. Who lives in dorms? Typically, it's the first and second year students who choose to live in dorms. One of the main reasons for this choice is the immediate sense of community it fosters. Living in dorms makes it easier to connect with peers and quickly build a network of friends. However, by the third and fourth years, many students opt to move off campus, seeking more privacy and independence. Challenges of dorm life. Despite the social benefits, dorm life comes with its challenges. The most notable is the lack of privacy. Many students share their room with at least one other person, and adjusting to each other's habits can be difficult. Conflicts can arise if roommates have different lifestyles or don't share responsibilities equally. Dining hall meals. Another aspect of dorm life is the reliance on the university dining hall for meals. These facilities typically offer buffet-style, all-you-can-eat meals, which can be appealing initially. However, the novelty might wear off over time, and some students find themselves tiring of the repetitive menu options. Additionally, the abundance of available food can lead to the infamous freshman 15, where students might gain weight during their first year. My experience. Personally, I spent my third and fourth college years in a dorm designed mainly for upperclassmen, which allowed me to have my own bedroom. While the private bedroom was a plus, sharing a kitchen and living area was sometimes challenging, particularly when roommates were not diligent about cleaning up after themselves. Living in dorms can be a mixed experience, offering both opportunities for friendship and challenges related to privacy and communal living. It's a unique part of university life that shapes many students' college experiences. Thank you for joining today's session on college dorm life. I hope this discussion has given you a clearer picture of what it's like to live in a college dorm and the various aspects of this living arrangement. Keep practicing your English and exploring different cultural topics with us here on English with Sophia. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice, Understanding the Midlife Crisis. Hello everyone, I'm Sophia, and today we will explore a topic that touches many lives: the concept of having a midlife crisis. This is something I've talked about a couple of times recently, and so I thought it would be a good topic to discuss here. What is a midlife crisis? First of all, what is a midlife crisis? Well, according to some definitions, it's an emotional crisis involving one's identity and self-confidence. This usually happens somewhere between the ages of 40 and 60, but could happen a little before or after this. So during this crisis, a person often questions their life choices, their identity, and their desires. They've already lived around half their life, and they might not be happy with where they're at. It's understandable, really. Financial stress. Let's talk about some of the different areas of life that people tend to question or change during this period. First, let's talk about finances. A lot of people feel really stressed financially during their adulthood. Not only do they need to provide for themselves and any family they have, but they also need to think about their children's future expenses, their own retirement, and plenty of other things. Thus, it's normal to feel like you're just barely getting by financially. And when you're feeling this way in your 40s or 50s, it's especially stressful. People often expect to be thriving financially during these years, so it's a big blow to them when this doesn't happen. But it's normal to have a lot of expenses during this time. I think many of us are going to deal with this. Changing family dynamics. Something else that contributes to midlife crises is changing family dynamics. In the US, it's common for kids to move out of their parents' house at a relatively young age. This means that a lot of people in their 40s and 50s become empty nesters, as we call them. This just means that they have adult children who have already moved out. This can be a difficult transition for parents, seeing as they've spent so much of their focus and energy on raising their children. Once they move out, their parents can feel a little bit empty and experience negative emotions. So this is a challenge that people have to overcome. Physical changes. Another factor that plays a role in midlife crises is a person's physical changes. When people start to feel their body changing with age, it can be hard to deal with. We like to think of ourselves as healthy and fit, and so it's hard for us to experience a physical decline. It's not cool to feel like we can't do all the things we used to do, and it can cause people to worry about their future health. So this might drive people to become more active and get in shape. Sense of accomplishment. One other factor involved in midlife crises is people's sense of accomplishment. If you feel like you haven't achieved a lot by this time, you can get discouraged. We all want to feel like we've done great things and served a higher purpose. So, people might change their career during a midlife crisis because they want to do something more meaningful. So, a lot of this sounds pretty negative, but people eventually get through this period. Once they can accept these changes and get refocused, they can work through this challenging time and become stronger as a result. That's all for today. Subscribe to the channel, click on the bell for notifications, and stay tuned for more insightful discussions. I'll see you next time. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice and insight into American culture. Hello, everyone. I'm Sophia, and today we're going to dive into a fascinating topic that I could discuss for hours: American culture. American culture might be considered one of the most influential worldwide due to the extensive export of culture through media, entertainment, and the internet. Additionally, the prominence of English as a key language in business and travel contributes to its widespread influence. The pillar of freedom. Firstly, one of the central values in the U.S. is freedom. The concept of personal liberty is so significant that it's embedded in the U.S. Constitution and the Declaration of Independence. These documents assert that the government exists primarily to protect an individual's right to freedom. This ethos means that individuals are encouraged to live their lives and make personal choices as long as they do not infringe on others' rights. Unlike many societies where the community and collective good often oversee individual rights, in the U.S., the emphasis is distinctly placed on personal freedom and individualism. Politeness and communication. Moving on, Let's talk about politeness, which might not make the US the friendliest country, but certainly one of the politest. Americans often use indirect language to convey requests or ask questions in a softer tone. For example, instead of asking directly, "Where's the restroom?" it's more common to hear, "Could you tell me where the restroom is?" This indirect approach is preferred because it sounds more polite and is less likely to be perceived as abrupt or rude. Entrepreneurial spirit. Another defining element of American culture is the strong sense of entrepreneurship. While entrepreneurship exists worldwide, there is a unique enthusiasm in the US for starting one's own business. Many Americans cherish the idea of creating something from scratch, driven by a blend of innovation, independence, and the pursuit of success. This entrepreneurial spirit is not just about economic gain, but also embodies the freedom to create and manage personal ventures. It reflects a broader cultural appreciation for innovation and self-reliance. These elements are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to American culture, and due to its richness and complexity, we'll definitely need a part 2 to cover more aspects. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope it enriches your understanding of American values and cultural nuances. Keep practicing your English and stay tuned for more insights into fascinating topics here on English with Sophia. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice, Understanding American Culture. Part 2. Hello, everyone. I'm Sophia, and today we continue our exploration of American culture. This session builds on our previous discussion, diving deeper into the unique aspects that shape the everyday experiences in the U.S. Let's delve into a few more cultural elements that are prominent in American society. High standards and expectations. One notable trait in American culture is the high standard to which people and services are held. Americans often expect excellence in everything from customer service to product quality. If expectations are not met, it's common for people to express dissatisfaction through negative reviews or by choosing not to revisit a business. Personally, I try to be understanding, but I must admit that poor service can be quite frustrating, especially when you're paying for a positive experience. The spirit of competition. Another significant aspect of American life is the pervasive sense of competition. This trait has both its positives and negatives. On the positive side, competition drives innovation and efficiency in business, science, and technology. It pushes companies and individuals to excel, often leading to remarkable advancements and consumer benefits. However, this same competitive spirit can also create pressure to always be on top, and can make individuals feel inadequate if they don't meet certain high standards. It's important to strike a balance, fostering healthy competition that motivates without overwhelming. Love for the big and bold. Lastly, it's quite amusing but true. Americans tend to love everything big. From large vehicles and spacious roads to generous food portions and bulk shopping, size often matters in the U.S. This preference is also reflected in the broad, open landscapes that characterize much of the country. It seems that in America, bigger often means better. Conclusion. These cultural traits are just a few layers of the complex, vibrant fabric that makes up American culture. I hope this discussion has given you a deeper understanding of what it's like to live and think in an American context. If there are any other American cultural elements you find intriguing, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for joining today's English listening practice. Keep practicing your English as we explore more fascinating topics together here on English with Sophia. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice, flashbacks to fun fads. Hello, everyone. In today's listening practice, we're going to take a nostalgic journey back in time to explore some memorable fads from the past. A fad is something that becomes extremely popular very quickly, but then fades away as people lose interest and move on to the next big thing. Often, the excitement is more about joining in than about the item or trend itself. Heelys, the wheel in the heel. One of the fads I fondly remember from my childhood are Heelys. These are the sneakers with wheels embedded in the heel. They allowed us to glide along as we walked, which was a delightful twist on traditional walking. While I thought they were pretty cool, I never actually owned a pair. It's fun to see kids today still enjoying them, which always brings a smile to my face and a rush of childhood memories. Furby, the must-have toy. Another huge fad was the Furby. These little electronic toys resembled owls and could sing, talk, and interact in various ways. They were available in many designs, which made them even more appealing as you could choose one that you found particularly cute or endearing. I remember how every kid seemed to have one, although I personally found their big eyes a bit unsettling as they seemed to follow you around the room. Beanie Babies, the collectible craze. Beanie Babies were also all the rage. These weren't your typical stuffed animals. They were filled with beans, giving them a unique feel. Each Beanie Baby had a distinctive red heart-shaped tag from Thai Ink, marking them as part of a collectible series. I got completely swept up in the Beanie Baby craze, constantly adding more to my collection. Livestrong bracelets. Fashion with a cause. The Livestrong bracelets were another significant trend. These yellow silicone bracelets initially aimed to raise cancer awareness and funds. What started as a noble cause quickly turned into a fashion statement, and soon, not just Livestrong but various other wristbands became popular. I remember coordinating the colors of my wristbands with my outfits, fully embracing this trend. Reflecting on fads. It's fascinating to look back at these fads and see how they shaped our choices and styles during different times. Now, I'd love to hear about a fad you remember. Please share your memories in the comments below. Thank you for joining today's English listening session. Remember, practicing your English with these stories can be both fun and educational. Until next time, keep practicing and stay curious. Welcome to English with Sophia. Today's B1 English listening practice, a journey through cherished memories. Hello, everyone. Today we're going to share and reflect on some cherished memories. It's always a pleasure to reminisce about those special moments that have shaped us. So, let's dive into the stories from my past that have left a lasting impression. 6th grade camping adventure. Our first memory takes us back to a unique tradition from my school days in the U.S., the 6th grade camp. This wasn't your typical camping with tents. Instead, we stayed in cabins, each managed by a camp counselor. It was an incredible week filled with outdoor activities like hiking, archery, and rock climbing, which were perfect for someone as outdoorsy as me. We also had ample time to socialize, play, and bond with peers, making it a standout memory from my elementary school years. First independent trip to Hawaii. Next, let's talk about my trip to Hawaii when I was 13. It was one of the first times I traveled without my parents, which made it particularly memorable. We stayed in a lovely hotel across from Waikiki Beach in Honolulu. The freedom and beauty of Hawaii at that young age felt absolutely exhilarating, making it a trip to remember. The freedom of driving. Another significant memory was the first day I drove to school by myself. I had just turned 16 and received my driver's license. The freedom of driving my own car with a playlist I had carefully selected for the occasion made me feel on top of the world. It was a proud and liberating moment that marked a rite of passage for me as a young woman in America. High school graduation. Graduating from high school was another pivotal moment. The ceremony itself might not have been grand, but the relief and excitement for the future were immense. It marked the end of one chapter and the beginning of another, filled with dreams and expectations for what was to come. Language exchange program in Mexico. One of my most treasured memories is from 2013, when I participated in a language exchange program in Mexico. This was my first solo international experience, and nothing could have prepared me for the challenges and adventures that awaited. I struggled initially due to the language barrier, staying with a host couple who spoke no English. However, as I adapted, learned Spanish, and made friends, the experience enriched my life profoundly. I even met my future husband during this program, and we still cherish the places we visited together during that time. Reflections on the past. Reminiscing about these experiences not only brings joy but also teaches us valuable life lessons. Each memory holds a special place in my heart and has contributed to who I am today. Thank you for joining today's session. I hope you found these stories from my past as enriching as they were for me to share. Keep practicing your English and exploring the personal histories that shape us. Until next time, keep learning and stay inspired. B1 English Listening Practice: The Evolution of Telephones. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining today's English listening session. In this video, we're going to explore the pivotal role of telephones in shaping modern communication. The origins of the telephone. Telephones started with Alexander Graham Bell, who is commonly credited with inventing the first practical telephone. Despite other inventors working on similar concepts, Bell secured the first U.S. patent in 1876, a key legal document that protected his invention from being made or sold by others for years. This groundbreaking invention allowed for the first time voice communication over long distances, transforming societal interactions and business transactions. Telephones through the decades. Initially, telephones did not become household items immediately. It took many decades before they were commonly found in homes and businesses. By the turn of the 20th century, less than 1 million phones were in operation. A significant milestone in telephone history was the first transcontinental call made in 1915 from New York to San Francisco. Imagine the marvel and novelty of communicating across such vast distances at that time. The mobile revolution. Fast forward to 1973, and we witness the introduction of the first mobile phone by Motorola. This early mobile phone was large and cumbersome by today's standards. Then came the flip phone in 1989, which introduced a new, more compact design. By 1992, another innovation arrived with the first text message, changing how we communicate yet again by allowing short messages to be sent between devices instantly. The advent of smartphones. The true transformation in mobile communication came with the camera phone in Japan in 1999, paving the way for phones that not only communicate but also capture and share moments. The monumental launch of the first iPhone in 2007 by Apple changed everything with its touchscreen technology and smart features, setting a new standard for what a phone could do. Reflecting on the impact of phones. Nowadays, smartphones are integral to most people's lives, often replacing computers for many tasks. Just think, what was once a bulky, one-function device is now a compact, multifunctional tool that keeps us connected to the world. Discussion questions. Let's ponder some questions about today's topic. 1. In which year was the first transcontinental phone call made? 2. Which company created the world's first mobile phone? 3. What was an important feature introduced to phones in 1992? Please share your thoughts and answers in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in to today's listening practice. I hope this journey through the history of phones has not only helped improve your English listening skills, but also given you insights into how communication technology has evolved. Stay curious and keep learning with us here on English with Sophia. Studying in U.S. Universities, a comprehensive guide for B1 English learners. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our English learning series, where today we'll dive into the fascinating world of higher education in the United States. Whether you're planning to study abroad or just curious about American educational culture, this video will provide you with all the essentials you need to know. From understanding basic terminology to navigating through tuition fees and campus life, get ready to enhance your English skills as we explore the diverse educational landscape of the U.S. Understanding the terminology, college versus university. In the U.S., the terms college and university are often used interchangeably, but generally both refer to institutions that grant higher education degrees. While this might be straightforward for American students, international students might find this confusing as the distinction can be more pronounced in other countries. Here, we'll clarify these terms and discuss why they are used so fluidly in the American education system. Tuition fees, the cost of education studying in the U.S., can be expensive, and understanding the financial aspect is crucial. We will break down the differences between in-state and out-of-state tuition fees. In-state tuition. TUN. If you attend a university in the state where you reside, the tuition fee is considerably lower. On average, this might be around $25,000 per year. Out-of-state tuition. For students attending a university outside their home state, the fees can average about $41,000 annually. We'll explore why these differences exist and how they affect your decision to choose a university. Choosing a major. Freedom to explore. Unlike some educational systems where students must choose their field of study immediately, U.S. universities often allow students up to 2 years to declare a major. We'll discuss the general education requirements that all students must fulfill and how this flexibility can help students find their true academic interests. Campus life. Living at university. Living on campus is a hallmark of the U.S. university experience. We'll take a closer look at dorm life, including the pros and cons of living in close quarters with fellow students. From social activities to the challenges of sharing a small space, learn about the dynamics of dorm living. Additional aspects of U.S. universities. Student loans. Many students rely on loans to finance their education. We'll discuss how student loans work, the responsibility of repaying them, and the impact they have on students after graduation. Cultural diversity. U.S. universities are known for their cultural diversity, providing students with a unique opportunity to meet peers from various backgrounds and cultures. Academic opportunities. From research projects to internships, learn about the opportunities U.S. universities offer that can enhance your academic and professional career. Explore U.S. universities and enhance your English. Choose wisely, ask questions, and engage with us. Like and subscribe. Hello everyone, and welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're diving into a B1 level English listening practice that will broaden your vocabulary and cultural understanding, specifically tailored to exploring the variety of dining establishments in the U.S. Let's enhance your English skills by discussing this integral part of everyday American life, dining out. Are you ready to get started? Let's jump right in. Our journey through American dining begins with quick service establishments. These are the most accessible types of dining places, offering straightforward menus and fast service. Here, the English used is simple and direct, making it an excellent starting point for language learners to pick up basic ordering phrases and food-related vocabulary. Next, we explore family-owned restaurants, often cherished for their personal touch and unique flavors. These mom-and-pop establishments are fundamental in American culture and provide a more complex range of vocabulary due to their diverse menus and the stories behind their dishes. Discussing these restaurants will help you learn how to describe food, discuss restaurant atmospheres, and engage in more detailed conversations. As we ascend the ladder of dining experiences, we arrive at upscale dining establishments. These are the epitomes of elegance and culinary sophistication. Here, the language becomes more refined and polished, involving descriptions of exotic dishes and high-quality service. We'll explore how to articulate a fine dining experience, use adjectives for taste and texture, and understand the etiquette that accompanies such high-end environments. Another quintessentially American dining option is the diner. Diners are informal yet iconic, offering a vast menu that often includes all-day breakfast and classic American dishes like burgers and milkshakes. The casual language used in diners makes it an excellent scenario for learning everyday English, including how to order various meals and interact casually with service staff. Tipping is another crucial aspect of dining culture in the U.S. that we'll cover. It's important to know the language of tipping, as it reflects both cultural norms and respect for service staff. We'll discuss how to calculate tips, the appropriate times to offer them, and the tip